Um, First of all, like, I don't know that there's a better defensive team in the country, obviously, than Georgia Tech. They make it so difficult. I know they were on that unfortunate four game stretch there. So I was just hoping that in the fourth quarter, we'd have a little bit more energy, and I think we had a lot more energy. I mean, that defensive effort was. I've had better like length and defensive teams like with Shanice and Bay and Sylvia Bullock and Stroh and all that, but this team just, I don't know that anyone's ever played as hard with the size disadvantage that we had of any team I've coached than they did tonight on the defensive end. And actually on the offensive end, we were a little immature at times, but then when it came down to crunch time, as exhausted as we were, I thought they did a really nice job of getting to the later looks in our offense, which is absolutely necessary against Georgia Tech. So, but we couldn't be more thrilled. I actually, when they were shooting on that last possession, I literally said out loud, no, 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 because I just felt like I love my team and we really deserve that win. And I just thought, come on, basketball gods, like go in our favor this year, because we've been doing everything you can do to push the wheel of fortune in our favor, and we finally got a break today.
Michelle, it's all you.
All right. Good to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was a lot.
Wow. Yeah. Can you, I mean, I just want to ask you, I know it seems like every time I'm asking about Jalea, but for somebody her size, you know, first of all, I mean, she had 4 steals out of your 10, 6 rebounds, and then, you know, the decisive basket at the end. I mean, and she's a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, can you just speak to her play today?
She's just an incredible competitor, and then I want to give credit to her AAU and high school coaching, because she came in. I mean, I remember the very first practice where she was on defense, and Kelsey Marshall's the 5th year, you know, probably, you know, the captain, that type of thing. And Kelsey has the ball at the top, and we're in a defensive drill, and Kelsey's ready to start the drill. And Jalea just walked right up there and just said, pop, stole the ball full court for a layup, just like, hey, I'm here too.
That was at the first practice?
That was the very first workout, the very first workout. And turned around and just laughed. And I was like, oh my God, like this kid isn't backing down to anyone, and she's got some guts. I know I wouldn't have done that as a freshman at Duke to the 5th year senior. I would have said, hi, my name's Kate, you know, excuse me, I hope I'm not in your way. And Jalea just went up there, got in this crouch, looked at her and just pop, stole the ball. And I thought, well, we might have a special one. And she hasn't let me down since. She's a lot of fun to coach too.
You just alluded to just how, you know, it was about time. Like you guys have gotten so close against, you know, these top ranked, you know, 25 ranked teams, so close, but not being able to get over that hump. And just how important is it for the team's confidence, mood, and everything to get this win? And you have another big game coming up. So, you know, what does it do to the team?
Well, you know, the Clemson win, it wasn't one of our better games, but it was a win, and it was on the road, and it was something that we just we still had our backs against the wall. We were missing some really important pieces. And so we took it, but we felt good, but we just knew our better games had been against the NC States and the Indianas and the Marylands of the world. We had played really, really well. In the locker room before the game, I just said, you know, normally I do a little bit of a motivational, kind of get you fired up, but I thought they're going to need me calm today because this is going to be really hard. So I very quietly said, looking back at that Indiana game, the team that 5 of their starters played 30 minutes a game, their point guard was really important to them, and we had to dog her and get up and under her, and they had size advantage. I went through the whole game, and I just said, you know, we should have and we could have and we would have, but so today, you know, is going to be we did, and I knew it. I just said it is going to be we did. At the end of this game, we're going to be dancing around in this locker room. We're going to be very proud of yourselves because you played your hardest you've played all year, and I just thought we were primed for it. And I thought, like I said, we caught Georgia Tech at a nice time too.
So what was the mood in the locker room? Can you describe, for those of us who were not there, what was it like in there after the game?
I walked in, and actually our new athletic director, Dan, was at the game. So I said, Dan, I'm going to bring you in, but I you know, there could be some, I don't know, you might get splashed, there might be some foul language, like, because they were pretty excited. And so then they had these cups and they were ready, but it turns out they were waiting for Jalea. And then when she came in, they went nuts on her. She got soaked, because this team, this other thing I love about the team, there's, no matter who you are, if you play that hard, and there's no hierarchy, it's just like, hey, help us win, and they've been really great about that. So it went a little nuts in the locker room, I got to tell you, and I
Was
might have
this
got a
a,
little nuts at half court after the game too.
oh, I could, yeah. Was this the first game that Dan attended?
No, no,
Okay.
no, but I just hadn't brought him back into the locker room.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay. And then I guess, the defense, I mean, a little bit more about the defensive effort. You held them to, let's see, I wrote it down, 28% overall. And, even though they out rebounded you guys, but 10 steals, and the bench had 16 points. It really was an all around, lots of different reasons that your team won.
Yeah, I thought Micaiah and Lachey, in the first half, Micaiah was burning them with the pass, and had 3
Mhm.
assists there, and kind of kept us in it when we weren't sharing the ball, and I needed someone with more vision. So Micaiah did that, and then I thought Lachey was getting some buckets for us, and so having those two back, even though they barely practiced, was huge. Just that the 3 assists and that 6 points in a game that only has 46 points. I mean, that's a significant contribution that we really needed. And Naomi and Bandu is a great game. I mean, just tough as nails. I just thought she was phenomenal. But in the end, somebody like a City Baba that had the 5 huge defensive rebounds and was switching out and guarding everybody. Julia got a over the back call on Kubai. I mean, come on, like, it was just guts and effort. So yeah, I said at halftime to the staff, I said, wow, we are losing and we are shooting a better percentage than Georgia Tech. Like, we've got to win this game, because at halftime we were, that they were, I was like, I can't believe it, but they were just getting a lot of free throws. So that was the difference. I don't know, but maybe they only had 1 free throw in the second half. I'm not sure, but it's something like 1 or 2, where in the first half, I know they had 10 points at the line.
What did you tell the team at halftime?
Oh, I just was like, be more mature offensively. I mean, you try to beat them off the bounce, and you see a big girl and you think, I can beat her off the bounce. They are incredible. They got strong legs and they cut you off. So we had to share the ball. So we got Kelsey on a drag 3. And I had been begging for that call. I had been begging for them to see that play. I've been begging for them. And then when we really needed it, we got it. And I knew Georgia Tech's bench was mad because they knew it. But that was a big moment in the game when Kelsey had that drag 3. It was like, okay, all right, everybody dial in. Like, these are the things we have to do to score against them. It's not easy. And they did.
And now I think with the rescheduling and all that stuff, do you play again on Tuesday?
Yeah.
You play Duke on Tuesday?
Yeah, they're playing right now, so I got to go watch them. And then we play Duke at 2:00 on Tuesday, because the men have a game that night. So this is the game that was rescheduled from my birthday, December 19th. So
Oh, so you don't even have a full, I mean, it's an afternoon game. So you
Yeah.
really, what can you do how do you even prepare a team between now and then?
you sit in an ice bath and watch some film, I guess. That's what we're gonna do, because that was Herculean. I mean, the 34 minutes of Kelsey and the 32 minutes of Julia, those are like 60 minutes. It's gonna feel like 60 minutes. So we're obviously gonna just do some film tomorrow and try to produce that kind of energy again on Tuesday.